morning. Good morning. I decided to get up, get my medicine in me, and I said, let me have some coffee and conversation, honey. There's a lot going on. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Make me some coffee. Get my coffee started. That's why I titled this one Coffee and Conversation. Coffee and Conversation. Good morning, Lula. Good morning. Hey, Chrissy. What you doing, Sissy? My Sissy right there. Hi, Sissy bud. Yeah, let me get this on silent. Silent, but look, get my coffee out. My Maxwell. And I have to get the 100% Columbia. Coffee ain't as strong as it used to be for me. It's not as strong. Hey, Evelyn, good morning. Hey, Cheryl, good morning. Good morning, y'all. Man, just when you thought, I told you guys that them kids jump in. Dang, I'm spilling coffee beans all over the place. I told you guys that let me see, let me get you out of here because I don't even know weirdos. Hey, Yadi. Hey, Chani. Thank you, Chani, for the latte. Thank you, sis. Was gonna continue. I knew it was gonna be a domino effect of things. And I also knew that a lot of stuff was gonna come from it. I knew it was just not gonna be what it was and then boom, it's over, right? So, hey Sonya, hi Steph. Hey Deidre, what's going on? Happy Friday to y'all. Man, can y'all believe that next weekend is Thanksgiving? Next weekend is Thanksgiving. I got a lot of stuff to do. I still gotta get these virtual gift cards out to these families, to the last two. Mission complete. By the grace of God. By the grace of God. It ain't nothing but God. But I don't know if I think it's the little boy's mom. I think it's the little boy's mom that, hey, thanking God, hey. I think it's the little boy's mom, but one of the kids' moms went to jail. She went to jail. She has a record, you guys, but she went to jail. Karma is real. Karma is real. And remember, what you put out there in the world, is what you get back. What you put in the world. That's why I don't sprue hate. That's why I don't do a lot of stuff. I want you guys to see the video. And the same little boys, you guys. Hey, Alma. The same little boy, you guys. I'm live, Diamond. I see you calling me. I'm live. The same little boy, you guys, that ganged that lady, that jumped that lady. Why did they jump somebody the same day as the protest? They was at it again. Yeah, they was at it again, guys. They was at it again. Thank you intentionally. Thank you. Good morning. Happy Friday. Hi, Cupcake Boo. Yeah, y'all. The same little boys that was saying, whoop that bitch and do all of that. Yeah, they ganged somebody else. They jumped somebody else. They said that they lived with the grandmother, and the girl, they was in there smoking in the grandmother's apartment. They were showing the apartments. Did you watch the video of the young lady were recording and saying one of the mothers was 30? Yeah, that's where I'm at, Lulu. That's where I'm at. So they said that the little boys, that's the little boys, the two brothers or whatever. They do intentionally. The brothers, they live with the grandmother, and they burnt the grandmother's house down. So they be in her smoke. So they was in her smoking and stuff. A woman caught them at the restaurant and pepper sprayed them. Is that what because I got that video, but I thought it was something different. So that's them? I thought it was something totally different. I didn't know that was her. That was pepper spraying them. I thought they gained her daughter. I thought she was in there because somebody gained her child and she pepper sprayed him. I thought that was totally different. Wow, I seen that. I got that video on my phone. I just thought it was something totally different. I did not know that this was these same people. They are a menace to society. Ain't that what that is? A menace to society? Where y'all just walking around? No, she caught them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just didn't know that that was the same. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting my sugar. Sorry. I really don't need no sugar in my coffee, truth be told. But hey, Cat. So they did the same thing to another boy. Yeah, they did the same thing. They just fought another boy. So I got that video I want to show y'all. And yeah, so the grandmother had him in the apartment. The grandmother got put out, but the daughter stayed squatting, y'all, in the apartment, squatting. So they had got put out and stuff. Said the community wasn't bad like that, and said once they moved in, said shit went haywire. That's what the community is saying. They said that once some kids moved in the community, shit was haywire. They said the shit went haywire. And I believe it. You know what I'm saying? I believe it. But I want to show y'all these videos. And in the comment section, they were saying how the apple didn't fall too far from the tree. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get my coffee. Got up and took my medicine. So let me get my coffee for today. Let me get my coffee later. Sorry, y'all. Steps are a killer, huh? My steps are a killer to me, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't talk and walk up them steps. I cannot. But I will do this. Get this video started because something has to be done. They'll never, hey Valerie, hey Erica, good morning. Happy Friday. They'll never, take things serious if they won't be held accountable, and especially these little boys, they're not. And they're showing examples of they don't give a damn. Like, we don't care what. Like, okay, so y'all doing all this, we gonna still do us, you know? So yeah, it's a lot with these kids. I hope they get them some therapy too, because it's something traumatic going on. And I know that we don't be wanting to hear that. And it ain't taking up for the little boys, but it's something going on. It could be they living arrangements, and that's what turns into bullying and stuff like that. Let me find the one where the little boys was ganging somebody. Did I get that in my Insta? Shout out to Neek. Let's watch Neek at Nights. Hey Latasha, what's going on, sister? Happy Friday. Let's get into Neek at Nights video. A Chicago mother recently arrested. A mother of one of the Chicago kid attackers recently arrested, and she has a lengthy record and stuff. Thank you, Queen Butterfly sis. Thank you. She said, "Let me get my coffee together with you. Cheers." Yeah. And I'm going to come back, look at the situation. Her mother didn't even have a stable place. Yeah, she definitely didn't. She definitely didn't.
The video of the mom being attached. Somebody who recognized one of the little girls tagged Amara. They tagged Amara in the post and they said, "Ain't this your sister?" To which people started to drag her. After people started to drag Amara, she started popping it online.
And I know y'all see that video. And if it's gonna be funny, your mama, your ugly ass baby, your pissy ass grandma, Your rolling ass people. What kind of they were when they got dirty? Ugly ass clothes. Your people.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who is she talking about, y'all? What? Wait. Is she talking about the girl that got ganged? I mean, and this is why the kids, man. She said, "I'm embarrassed. ASL by that video. Stop texting me if I treat y'all. I agree with disciplining kids, but watching a child get a whooping on live is really strange." Whoever said beat y'all kids on live? Whoever said to beat their ass on live? Like nobody that I know of. And who the fuck just this is what gets me, y'all. Let me be honest. Okay, coffee's right. It's what gets me as a parent. I ain't looking on social media to bite off of what the fuck nobody on social media that I don't know got to say. Y'all can't influence me to say nothing on this app. Y'all can't influence me to write a post, make a post, talk, you know what I'm saying? If it's a story, y'all want me to cover something, but just to be Juju on the beat, what it do, sissy? Y'all can't make me look at y'all comment and go, "You want me to beat my kid ass?" Hi, Nika Boo. Hello, Bug. Good morning. Y'all can't make me touch my children online. Y'all comments not even going to move me to make me respond to it and stuff. You get what I'm saying? Okay, Chrissy Boo, I'm Christmas Eve. I didn't know you was a cap. But it's just post after post after post after post after post. And the only thing get me is why not meet up with the mother? You know, why hasn't nobody met up with the mother and stuff like that and sat down and took y'all children in face to face with that child and talked about bullying and come up with a resolution for advocating for this? You know what I'm saying? Something. But this right here, just let me take it back because, baby, she was saying the most.
The mother and sister to one of the kids that were involved in putting hands and attacking that mom and her two kids. I was trying to comb through page after page, comment after comment to see which particular child belonged to them, but I can only imagine they both look and make my skin itch. So whatever, you know, offspring look like they make your skin itch, I'm sure that's who
Nick is crazy.
Probably they belong to. So, anyways, in one of the threads where there was the video of the mom being attached, somebody who recognized one of the little girls tagged Amara. They tagged Amara in the post and they said, "Ain't this your sister?" To which people started to drag her. After people started to drag Amara, she started popping it online.
Hey, I know y'all see that video. And if it's gonna be funny, your mama, your ugly ass baby, your pissy ass grandma, your rolling ass people. What kind of they were when they got married? Ugly ass clothes. Your people, all y'all. And crap, I hate all y'all. Bottom line.
Amara is the sister and Nicole is the mama. So people started to confuse, okay, who the mama? Is she the mama? Is she the sister? Like, what's the deal? And Nicole, the mother, she had to clarify that she is the mama and she don't play about her kids and all of that. So in a post, she said, first off, that's not Amara Bambino kid. That's her sister, 100. I'm her mom and I don't play with mine's real spill. But don't speak on what you don't know. My kid was being a follower. I don't play. I beat my kids ass. And again,
wait, so how long have I been muted? Y'all didn't get to hear none of it? Did y'all get to hear the video? Okay, my bad, y'all. How long we gonna do the internet shit? and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got the sister on there, how about fuck they mama, fuck they dad, fuck they this, and it's just like now I get it. We get it with the kids. We get it with the kids. Why they were saying, fuck that bitch up, beat that bitch ass, calling her everything but the child of God. Now we get it. We get it. It's disgusting. It's disturbing. Um, especially for the youth they age. You don't want to say what that kid might be, their kid, those boys might be when they get older, but I'm pretty sure I don't think it's gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good future for them, especially if they're coming from something like this. You know what I'm saying? Nobody needs y'all to get on here and explain that y'all beat y'all kids' asses to me. You know what I'm saying? Go talk to that mother. Go talk to that mother. Go up there to that school. Face the people that is suffering. It's a little boy, just like you got sons. It's a little boy out here that's traumatized. It's a little girl that is traumatized for no reason at all, for hate, for jealousy. And I'm disturbed. And she said, and that's why they gonna be upside their parents' head. Yeah. And hey Drea, good morning, sister. And Lady Mysterious, if not burying their children. Because they done it again, y'all. I'm gonna show that video at 2 o'clock, but they was fighting the next day, like ganging another child. And somebody's not gonna look at them like kids. I'm trying to tell y'all what I know. Somebody's not going to look at them as a child. They not even gonna care about that being your child, that you whoop your kid's ass. They're not gonna care. They're gonna take them out of here. So, yeah, this is getting ugly, you guys. I told y'all it was gonna get ugly. I knew that these parents was gonna let up. Wasn't gonna let up.
I really don't know. In my last video, I tried to connect the dots with as many of the kids that I could with who the parent of the Little Thug in Training was. It's neither here nor there. All we know is that they claimed that they are one of the kids' parents, and people were calling them out to be related. So there's that. So, anyways, the mother of the attack, she did an interview with the news where she stated that she was pressing charges. After she did this interview, that's where all of this mugshot stuff has come from, and saying that, you know, the mom is arrested, da 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 da. Let me share the update, and then we'll be back.
Well, Marie, Korshonda Hatter says she's still in physical pain after she and her son were brutally attacked with her young daughter just steps away. Her legs are bruised, and it's hard for her to walk. But what hurts her the most is her children are still suffering.
Hold on, y'all.
Keeps your space fragrant for up to 70.
Sorry, y'all. Let me skip that. She said her legs are bruised up, and you know, she said, but she's not even studying that. She's just worried about her kids. Hey, Bella B. Good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to everybody that came in that I didn't get to speak to and stuff. But damn, this is crazy. This is a horrible situation. It's a horrible situation, and I hope it can be resolved without death. Hey, Tannis. Good morning. Happy Friday. I hope it can be resolved without any casualties, because if it keep going like this, it's gonna be casualties. Thank you for the flowers, Tannis. Thank you. It's gonna be casualties, y'all. It is. It ain't gonna end well in Chicago, and it's gonna be some kids hurt. It's not gonna just be adults. It's gonna be some kids when it didn't have to be like this.
He woke up out of him in the middle of his sleep, screaming. He was screaming, "Mommy, are you there?"
Hatter says she's pressing charges against the parents of the kids who attacked her. As for her children, they'll be transferred to a different school, and she's looking to get therapy for them.
The mugshot of this mother has now been posting on social media. Now, because this is a viral story, people are sharing her mugshot. They're sharing
this Nicole.
Charges, but they're not sharing the specific date that she was arrested, which is very key. A lot of people, after the mother of the attack said that she was pressing charges, they're using this recent arrest
to say,
love you. Oh, look, the parents have been arrested for this assault, which they deserve to have accountability for raising this delinquents and them terrorizing the neighborhood. But y'all know I deal in facts on this channel, and I'm not gonna lead y'all astray. I'm gonna give it to you straight. This attack happened on Monday, November 17th. Once I pulled up the arrest records for myself, because before we do stuff and we're sharing it on social media and we're informing people, like I said, a lot of people were not sharing the date of this arrest of this mugshot. They were just saying, "Oh, look, she was arrested," da, 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 and trying to attach it to the mom's prior video with the news where she said she was pressing charges, and they were trying to put two and two together to like make that be a thing. Well, I pulled up the actual arrest record for myself, and it says that the day before the attack is when she got arrested. So, lo and
She got
behold, the
domestic
mother had a
battery,
protective order out on her.
violation of order
and
protection.
She violated that protective order, and it says that she had been charged with.
Let's stop right
battery
there. Let's
causing
stop
bodily
right
harm.
there. It makes sense. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Damn, them boys are gonna need some therapy, or they gonna end up taking a life, or their lives are gonna be taken. They see that little pink coat is even getting charged. Yeah, I keep hearing about the little pink coat. They've seen abuse. The mom's got domestic battery. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but and she got a violation protection order against her, meaning that these children see abuse. So she was in jail. She was in jail the day before the attack happened. And it's crazy that you just got out of jail, but you quick to get on the internet and pop shit. Like you ain't, like your kids ain't making headline news around the world, and you just got out for fucking domestic battery, and you got a violation of protection against you. It's a sad. Absolutely, Queen Butterfly, sins of the mother. Yes. Damn, it's a sad. And y'all know what's crazy? Because she's too old for that. She's too old, and I think when they said they went down her record, she's got a record of this. It's not like it's she did this the day before the assault. She's been having battery charges, prior battery charges. So no wonder the kids are violent. And if they don't put them in some kind of therapy or some kind of, discipline them, they're going to unalive somebody, and they're never going to stop, because that's what they're growing up to see is violence. So I just wanted to stop that and say I understand where the little boys are picking the fighting and stuff up, and if you hear the little boy, he was aggressive. Even in his voice, he was stern, whoop that bitch, and stuff. So imagine what they see at home, and they're carrying it in the schools with other kids. Shamar said he's going to Chicago to show support to the mother since some kids use his name. Then they ought to stop it. I don't understand. Quit doing that. This is a serious situation. As black people, one thing we do, somebody can get killed. Somebody can get beat up like this lady and her kids. And we make a joke out of everything. Nothing is. Why do we want to be taken serious when we make a joke out of everything? If they got her new house, she come beat my ass. You know what I'm saying? No. Because it ain't that. She did not put her children first. Hey, Sag, what up, bro? Thanks. Shout out to Shamar for going to support the mother. Leave Shamar out of it. You know what I'm saying? Shamar just went and visited a kid that didn't have long to live, a cancer patient. I don't know what kind of cancer he had, But Shamar definitely went and visited the child and stuff because he said he always wanted to meet Shamar. So Shamar's went through some things himself. So don't put him in it. Stop making jokes of this shit and stuff when it comes to this woman and her kids and their trauma. And it's other kids. As much as I want the kids, there are so many things wrong with this story. Will you talk about it um as a panel? Yeah, Peaches. I mean, you can come up when I go live at 2. What do you see wrong with the story? Or you can come up at 2. But stop doing that. We have to stop doing that. We really do. We have to stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. Anything can happen to this woman. She's not out of the woods yet with her sickle cell, with her leg being bruised and shit, clots, blood clots or anything can form in her leg, y'all. Like I said, she's got sickle cell and it's not it's a disease that is detrimental to the body. You know, it's touch and go with sickle cell, you know. So prayers to her battling that disease, prayer to the children and stuff like that. You know, it seemed like, oh, they'll get over it and all that. No, they won't. So yeah, let me get back to it. But yeah, stop using Shamar's name. It's weird.
And this was
And it's
in
fucked
the
up.
wee hours of the night on Sunday. Well, Sunday morning she got arrested like at 3 a.m. And then by 8 a.m. in the morning, she was released. Well, then came Monday is when the attack of the Chicago mother happened. And that's the true order of events. It's crazy the fact that she is out here being a menace to society herself, and she sent her little thug to school, and he is wreaking the same havoc. In my prior video, I talked to you guys about how the Amora, the daughter to this mom, had a record. I didn't show you guys her record and pull it up, but they are a family of thugs, breeding thugs, and sending them out into the world. I believe that these parents need to be held accountable. I typed in the mom's name, Nicole, and she has 2 prior arrests prior to the one that people are sharing now. And each single one was given crackhead. So the fact that these kids was trying to roast the mom that they attacked, talking about crackheads, and now that I've done a previous video and I pulled all the pictures of the other moms and all of the other moms was given, like they were the actual ones that look like that. I'm like, child, not projecting onto people what your lived experience in your house is. But that's just it. I just wanted to do a quick video correcting the information. Now, I do think it's relevant that she was arrested the day before and then her little thug went and terrorized, but it's always important to have the actual facts. I don't want people to be spreading that the woman who was attacked got
That's a big boy too, right there in that blue coat.
She woman was charged with. We need to spread the fact when she actually gets charged and when she actually gets justice. I'm
gonna have to go back and look at the fight video because after I'm looking at it, that's a big old boy in that blue coat, honey. He's tall and he's big. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back through there and look through because I think I just kind of skimmed through and was just like, damn, you know what the fuck? Because they was doing that to her, but I don't know, y'all. And you right, Peach. We do need to bring back boy, Peach. You know what? I don't think we'll ever get that back. I don't think old school morals and values will ever resonate in this generation. I'm gonna be honest with you, sis. I think that's out the window. I question it all the time. Just looking at simple stuff. You know what I'm saying? Nothing so graphic. Like this. I think old school. How do y'all feel about old school morals and values? Do y'all think that cause I think that I couldn't see shit, y'all. I had to put my glass on. Do y'all think that agree with what Peach said? She said we need to bring back old school morals and values. What happened? She's like, what happened to the morals and values and this and that and that and this and them demonic demons. And she had plenty of domestic batteries. She had plenty domestic man. So they basically came on her. I'm trying on my end as a youth mentor. I'm from Chicago and regret living in these times. Yeah. And I'm glad that, that the people from Chicago are standing up and speaking out and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I will definitely show you something that you didn't see. But I'm glad y'all speaking out and standing as a community and stuff with this mother, speaking out about parenting. Not only that, people are trying to help you guys, to the parents. People are trying to help you guys and gain understanding about what's going on. And y'all know the CPS is involved now and stuff. So I see kids getting removed out of homes soon and some more stuff. I really do. Our kids are going to be removed out of homes. It's going to get ugly for a lot of these families and stuff, and more is gonna come from this. She said that's how we got her. Mamas are younger and younger. Yes, and no big mamas to pass values in the home. Everybody wanna be friends and shit. We raising them off the wrong shit. We telling them that they better than other kids. Being the captain of the cheerleading team don't make you. Being straight A's don't mean that my kid's a good fucking kid. Let's start the fuck there. Man. If y'all go back and look at Jeffrey Dahmer and all of that, that's a good one. Jeffrey Dahmer was smart as hell, but that he was a killing motherfucker, okay? He was a sick, twisted, killing motherfucker, but he was a smart kid. Smart as hell. Old school morals are never going to come back. That's another no-no. Okay, Murray said old school morals and values ain't coming back. She said, I remember when I was coming up, everybody got their ass beat by the neighbors, aunts, big mamas. You heard it too. Yeah. Too busy being their children's friend. Yeah, too busy. I think it is. Too busy wanting to be they friends and things like that. And they saying that the little girl got a village. She don't got a village. She got a castle. But the castle needs to be surrounding the mother and her children. You get what I'm saying? Not circulating into it was almost like they was trying to make her the victim. Because she was following other kids and stuff. So they was trying to present her as being a victim of the other kids. Like, no, we're not doing that. We have people to teach us right from wrong. These kids don't even. And I'm gonna tell y'all this too. And being a woman, we can't keep saying where's the fathers and the absent fathers, because a lot of these women are running the fathers off or won't allow the father to come in and do the manly thing. You can't tell my kids shit because they didn't do what they wanted them to do. Then they're a problem. We just watched a video like that. When you don't parent your kids at home, they learn from absolutely. Do y'all remember when paddling was in school? That's what we talked about yesterday, Lady Mysterious, how the teacher could whoop your ass. Shit, everybody could whoop your ass. And that's why I said, shit, not even that. You go home, you got another ass whooping waiting. Might too. If your mama, depending on what your daddy feeling like, And yes, two-parent households are ran better and you do have a better outcome, but not all the time. Not all the time. Just because ain't wasn't no man in my house. I was a single mother. I got some good. My kids' fathers are good fathers. I'm not going to knock them. But I never looked at it like they ain't here. This is what they get. You get what I'm saying? Hey, Tanisha, good morning. Happy Friday. She said, follow the leader, not being taught to lead for themselves and thanks for themselves. Yes, and that comes from home. You have to start having conversations early. You got to have conversations about sex. You got to have conversations about life, the streets and shit like that. Book smart, I'm not. Streets, yes. Yes. Because I was in the streets more than I was at home, dropping out of school because I was 15 and had my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I'm 14 and pregnant and stuff like that. Not knowing how to be a mother. Missing out on the sex education part. All kind of stuff. Mama would talk to us, but not like that. It was more being strict on us than having that conversation. And when I got clean, I held that against my mother. I did. I held that against my mother for not having real conversations with us. Am I still mad at her? No, but I was. Even in her death, I was still mad because I never had that conversation to say, why didn't you talk to us about this? Why didn't you just put it on the table like it was? She said, stop sugarcoating talks with these children. Yep. These kids just want the likes. Yep. Kids' whole mindset shifted. Yeah. Talking about Jordans and shit. What do Jordans got? What the fuck do your shoes? What do shoes and clothes got to do with everyday living? Nothing. Nothing. Kids' whole mindset shifted. And especially if they see an abuse in the home, y'all. I'm going to pray for that kid. I'm going to pray for that kid in his future. Because if it's happening like this, if he's seeing abuse, y'all, and shit like that, and he's growing up in a city that is rough. All cities, all states and cities are rough. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, he's growing up in a rough city, and the environment and the way they on here talking and shit, I pray for a bright future for him and stuff, because I don't want to too much knock the kids when it is the parents and we're watching it to see where the children got it from. She said, nurture versus nature, and most of these kids are surviving out here on their own. Parents need to remove the phone and change their tone. Too much access. Yes, Peach, I agree. My kids weren't raised with that stuff. They never asked for nothing name brand. They took what they got and they were happy. And my kids, to this day, they don't care. Y'all don't got no Jordans in here. Yes, I do. I don't know. Well, I guess. I don't know. I got so many shoes, y'all, I don't wear. I don't care. Man, give me a pair. Y'all see me in my Crocs more than anything. I was like, I need some more Crocs. And I go to Walmart. I go to Walmart. As long as I can slip my feet in, they comfortable and stuff. You know what I'm saying? My feet be so damn sore and my blood pressure be so damn high sometimes. Man, I just want to slip my shoes and my feet in something comfortable. Not no damn, like, you know, unless I find a deal. Now, when I come and find a deal, I tell y'all about them. But just to be like, my kids was raised off Nikes. No, they wasn't. No, they wasn't. No, they wasn't. He is probably being abused. That's what I'm thinking, Tunisia. That is more going on than meets the eye with him. And the way he was, you know, beat her ass. And now that I'm seeing his mama's got all these domestic battery charges, it makes sense. It does. So I'm going to pray for him. I'm not going to come down on him. And that's why I understand you got to sit back sometimes. I know we want to lock their ass up. Yes, they do need a consequence behind their actions. Now, to show them that this is not okay. But I want to hear everybody's story to gain understanding of why these kids moved away. Thank you, Peach. Thank you to why these kids did what they did, and I understand. And we want our kids to have a brighter future. We don't want, they don't, like, everybody deserves a chance to, and especially a child anyway, deserves a chance to have the brightest future ever. And if he's in that situation, he's not going to have a bright future. He's going to end up taking a life, or his life taken, no respect in the home. And the kids are like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. It could be jealousy. Some of these kids could want what they... And I said that too, you know what I'm saying? I said that too. Because he was pointing out her shoes. The little boy was pointing out the dirt on her boots. If y'all go back and listen, he was pointing out anything dirty about her. And I said, then, when they showed the grandmother's house and where they live, I said, that could be a part of him being the bully. Not having what another kid got and stuff. It's just like the little 5-year-old, what happened to her, who was teaching her kids. Yeah, that stuff. Yeah, Murray. Graping. We got 7-year-olds graping. Beating a little girl. 7. What they know about tying her up and physically raping that baby like that. That's crazy. I never heard. Let me tell y'all something. I know we heard of shit, and this makes me mad too. Oh yeah, it happened. We know shit happened. We know that murder happened when we was younger. It didn't happen in the sick, violent way that we're watching parents kill their kids. Kids raping kids. Kids killing their parents and grandmothers and grandfathers. In our communities, never. 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 Hey, MMK, happy Friday. Thank you. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. It didn't exist. Everything existed. It was bad all over the world growing up for me. Not this. When that bitch, that's another story. That's for 2 o'clock. That's for 2 o'clock. I was great to get hype off this coffee, y'all. Let me calm down. Because I'm fixing to get mad. I'm going to get mad. You know what I'm saying? This shit right here that I'm seeing today is the most disturbing shit. And y'all know I pray all the time, God just end this shit. That's my prayers. Oh, do y'all want to live forever? Yeah, nobody wants to die. But I pray God ends this shit. I said, God, as much as I want to see my grandbabies grow up, get married, watch my kids walk down the aisle, I'm okay. I'm okay if we don't. Just to bring a paradise earth for them. Something better than what we dealing with now. I pray every day that he ends it. Hey, Laleezy. I seen let me get my thoughts together. She looked like she was about 8 or 9. Over in Saudi Arabia, she's pregnant. She was not older than 10. And the other little girl spoke and she was saying she was 13 and they made her marry a 29-year-old. And they was interviewing her like, why did she want to be married and stuff? And she said she got her whole life ahead of her. And she can no longer be a kid. Thank you, intentionally. She said she can no longer be a kid. She's not able to study anymore. She's not able to go to school anymore. And how her whole life, she ain't allowed to be a kid. And that's crazy to me. It's sad. It's sick as fuck. And they ain't got to be here. They ain't got to be African American to understand and feel the pain of a 13-year-old doing an interview about, thank you, Mary, about not wanting to be married. What 13-year-old hell? We just now starting to crush. At 13, you got your little crush and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But this little girl, the other little girl was like 9, no older than 10, pregnant at a market, y'all. Pregnant. I'm looking like, my God. My God. Because whether y'all want to believe it or not, Trump is trying to turn this shit into that. The age of consent keeps going lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. To where we as parents don't got a fucking say. It's like we got to watch our kids half grow. We don't get that vision of, watching our kids graduate, walk down the aisle, go to college. We don't got that no more. Those visions are gone. Hey, good morning, Will. Happy Friday, bruh. Lalizi said, I had a cousin that had a baby at 10. Man. He's giving these men the okay to touch our babies. Donald Trump is giving the men in America the okay, the green light to touch your kids. Can't even prepare them for high school. Can't even prepare your kids for high school because they might be a mother by an adult man. And it's going to be okay. Okay? That's what he's making it out to be, that your child can have a child. And what intentionally just said, mamas, ain't no more big mamas. Kids having, you know what I'm saying? When you be at the park for a basketball tournament and you no longer see women, you know what I'm saying, a little bit younger than you in their 20s and 30s. You no longer see 20s and 30s pushing strollers. You see the preteens and the kids, and like, I remember going to the game at home in Lexington, and I said, whose baby is she pushing? She had a baby, that little girl. And the first thing we do is go, who got that little girl pregnant? Who got that little girl pregnant? Who did that? You get what I'm saying? And it's not the little boys their age that's getting them pregnant. It's they mamas and daddy's friend and shit that sat back and watched them grow up. Y'all know how many of my daddy's friends? She said, I know some mothers are money hungry and will give them kids to married couples. Ain't no shame no more. Y'all know how many of my daddy's friends? I can go home next month and have my camera rolling and show y'all how many of my daddy's friends talk to me and tell me how they watched me grow up and how they always wanted to do things with me. To this day. And I told my father about that shit. Me and Shank Rock went home one day for the holidays, and I told my daddy about his friends. I said, your friends always talk about how they want to do stuff to us. His friends, old ass niggas. Used to watch them lick their lips. Because my daddy's cool with the bootleggers. And you know, we used to want money and stuff. We run around and shit. Want to go get us an icy cup and shit. We might stop up our daddy and them, but be outside of the garage where they fix cars and shit. And you will see one of them lick their lips at us, and you'll be disgusted. Now that I'm older, I'll cuss their ass out good. Oh, yeah. In public. To let them know how disgusting they are. Mothers trying to get rent money. Yeah, that's true. You know, you seeing grandmothers at 29 and 30. And that's why there's no more big mama, because you see 30-year-olds, 20-year-olds as grandmothers. What do they know? Yeah. Don't think so. I don't care what is prevented as. I wish I would touch my grand. Come on, Kim Love. I'm just saying. Hey, Diamond, what's going on? Happy Friday. I'm just saying what it is. I'm just telling y'all what I witnessed. I was disgusted. But they still try. They still try. Or you know, they be like, oh, hey, how you doing? They see me in the little corner store. They sit in there and scratch lottery tickets. And then they'll rub your hand. You be like, oh, hey, you shaking their hand or something. And they get the rubbing your hand. You like, that's how I do them too. I scratch my hand and be like, nasty ass. You my daddy's friend. But hey, you know, who am I? What's understood don't have to be explained, okay? I want to keep a tab on this story because more is gonna come out. Them mamas ain't done at all with they rants and raves on the internet. It's Nicole. I look, Nicole, and I'm just saying, woman to woman, it's just not a good look right now. You know, you are on the spotlight. America is watching, and I do mean the whole America is watching you. Now your charges is up, domestic battery. Your son's out here with no respect for society at all. No respect for society at all. You don't know what the school's ready to do. And hell, is he going to be a dropout? You know what I'm saying? It's all kind of shit that can come from this. And especially this household. The mother that's 30. Is that Nicole? The one that's staying in the mama's apartment that got put out. Hell, what do you call it? Living somewhere that you ain't got no business. Or they give you the nasty look while you tell them how much you grew up. Then they start chuckling after they do it. Yeah, and nasty shit. Everything is okay in the world. People scared of the kids. Yes. Intentionally, people are scared of hell. Yeah, that's why I said you ain't got that old woman sitting on the porch watching your house for you and can tell you who try to break in or that a strange car pulled up no more. Man, they scaring the people. Look what they just did. Y'all think people want to know? Ain't no older women in your business no more. They don't want to say anything. Fearful of what you will say to them or your children. Our community was full of that. Nana sit on her porch all night. Nana sit on her porch. And you wouldn't see them old people, but they seen everything in the neighborhood. And Nana know what time everybody going to work, what time everybody was making coffee, whose kids went to school. If we skipped school, Nana told it. You heard me? She said squatters. Yeah, is Nicole the one that was squatting Erica? And the 5 kids at 30, I had 5 kids by the time I was 21. My kids are third step. I have 5 children at the age of 21. I did. They children of the corn now. Not children of the corn, child. Not little Malachi's running around. That's one of the scariest movies I ever watched when I was a kid. Children of the Corn. And I hate cornfields to this day. You hear me, Diamond? I hate cornfields to this day. I hate it. I only like looking at them when we ride through the country or through the we're going through the mountains. I don't like looking at cornfields at all. I don't look. I look straight ahead. I don't want to see shit move in that cornfield. I don't want to see shit. You know. Erica said, they say yes. So she was squatting in the hey sister, what's going on, my African queen? How beautiful. So I thought she had 2 boys. The one that was squatting. I thought they said she had 2 boys that was fighting a woman. Am I tripping? Because if so, then we got a problem. And then I'm going to show that fight when I go live at 2. I'm going to show y'all where they was ganging the other kids. So, I don't see... damn. This is hard to watch. I ain't going to lie to y'all. It might be easy for some, but I don't want to hear nothing bad happen either. I just don't. I hope everyone has a great day. It's so ugly outside, but we here. Oh, is it snowing or what? What's going on where you are? Is it cold? Is it snowing? It's supposed to be 70 something. It's gloomy outside right now. I don't know if a change is going to come by 12. I know tomorrow's supposed to be like 76 down here, but she said my understanding most of our older kids was involved in a fight. Oh, okay, Lulu. Okay, I gotta go look at the video because I don't know whose kids except for the little girl that apologized. Her, she said we get rain and it's humid here in Dallas. It's raining here, man. And shout out to Jelly Bean, you guys. Jelly Bean's event is tonight. If you are in the Texas, Dallas area, get out there, y'all. For a night of Renaissance over there with the Black Proverbs. The Gone On merch is gonna be in there. Yes. Hey. Shout out to Jelly Bean, and Sweet Pea is gonna be modeling my Gone On merchandise. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what that'll bring for anybody. I don't know what that means for me. You know what I'm saying? How many people might like it? I hope people love it and start purchasing the merch. I'm super excited about that. You know, Night of Renaissance, it's raining, but it's supposed to be like 76 up here in Alabama. It's raining, but it's supposed to be 76. My sister rang the bell. Oh, tell her congratulations, Intentionally. That's huge. You guys, put some prayer hands up for Intentionally. Sister, she rang the bell, so she's good. Everything is good. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. That's amazing. Man, that's good. God is good. You hear me? Especially for the holidays for you and your family. That's good. That's good. I'm glad y'all got that news for the holidays and stuff. You know, I'm proud. I'm proud. Thank you for sharing that intentionally. Tell her congratulations on that and many more bell rings and man, much success to her health from here on out. Yes, that's a hell of a roller coaster. You hear me? Hell of a roller coaster right there. We was able to, man, shout out to the riders. We was able, the Thanksgiving pledge, we was able to help more than what we intended to. God is good. Again, families are in crisis and stuff like that. If somebody needs you, needs something, you know what I'm saying? It don't cost much to help somebody with a couple of items and stuff like that. People need us right now, and it feels so good um to help and not need help, you know, for me. And it's okay to need help too. Shit, I was in them lines for years needing a turkey and dressing and some more shit. You hear me? And wasn't ashamed about it then, ain't ashamed about it now. You know what I'm saying? As long as the kids got food in their mouth and stuff for the holidays, that's what matters and stuff like that. So don't ever be ashamed about needing help with anything like that shit. I still be struggling right now. You know what I'm saying? So I understand how it is at home. You don't even have to be on SNAP benefits to struggle, you know what I'm saying, to get some stuff in. Food is so expensive. And thank you all for helping me out with this move. Man, Diamond, you didn't have to say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing about the people that we help, man. That's between you and God, you know what I'm saying, to continue to bless y'all down the road and continue to bless me and the riders to continue to carry out the purpose and stuff right now. You know, that's it. That's all I ask God for. Just give me the strength to just keep carrying out the purpose, you know, whatever you have for me to do and the riders to do here on out. To he decides what he want to do with me. That's it, Diamond. But you're so welcome, sister. You know what I'm saying? I wish you never mentioned it, but you did. So hey, we here now. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that everything is working out for you. You know what I'm saying? I love you, sister. That's what it's about. Or whatever. Hey Evelyn. Hey Evelyn. But yeah, y'all come back at 2 o'clock. I will be here at 2. I got some stuff to go take care of and stuff before I get started. Man, these kids are I told my kids I don't want to hear from them. I don't want to hear from my kids. Birthdays don't start for me until March. After January, birthdays, I don't want to hear nothing in February. I don't want to hear I need, I won't, I don't. Again, birthdays don't start for me till March. Then I got the whole month of April to sit back. Then they start again in May. I only got 1 in May, 2 in June. I'm cool for July and August. After August, I got November and I'm good. Leave me alone. For these holidays, leave me alone. I'm passing out cash. I don't care. I'm not shopping. I'm tired. I'm tired. A cruise. I didn't know. Now my baby girl didn't tell me they was only going for 4 days. I think it's 4 nights, 5 days to the Bahamas. I forgot the name of the cruise, y'all. I did. But they wanted me to go. I said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. This girl just got killed, right? 18. I'm going to share it on my news channel. Now, this is where I'm scared for my babies. I paid for it. I told them, I said, it was her birthday. She's a catch. That's my Capricorn baby and stuff. She never went on a cruise. I was against it. But I paid for her and my oldest daughter. They leaving on the 1st of January. They'll be back on the 5th. How do y'all investigate the cruise and who killed this girl on this cruise if everybody was let off the cruise? Who? Y'all get what I'm saying? Oh, the stepbrother killed her? Is that what you're telling me intentionally? The stepbrother killed the girl? Hey, Max. Shout out to Max, you guys. Max, I dropped your link the other night in the chat, and I want to say thank you for allowing me to come on your platform to tell my side, and you heard me out. And shout out to Auntie Fee. Thank you again, Max. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, and I love you for that so much. Thank you. Max gave me her platform to use when a lot of stuff was going on, so I could be heard. I wouldn't be cussed out, wouldn't be nothing, you know what I'm saying? And she's been super supportive to me throughout this whole situation. She's known me since I've came in this sector. I used to be somewhere I called home was her check, you know, that's where we would be at. And so I appreciate Max for opening up her platform for me to be heard and stuff like that. And everybody over there was super supportive of me, and I'm so appreciative of that, you know what I'm saying? And I thank you, Max. Thank you. So wait, was it the brother? That's what I'm saying. It was the stepbrother. So the stepbrother, the one who killed the girl on the boat. Somebody got to tell me. Is that what you just said? See, because I don't know Lady Mysterious who all went. I know it was the daddy and them, but I didn't. He been, so I got to get the whole story of them now. What up, Evo? What up? Y'all make sure y'all follow my girl Max Boogie too. If y'all want to see me, that's where I be at over there. I be over there. I gotta go where it's comfortable. Y'all mean to tell me that so why did he wait till they went on a cruise to kill her? That shit's weird to me right there. None of that shit ain't making sense. And they're saying the parents is the one who's saying the 16-year-old stepbrother did it. But they just said that the daddy was up there acting like he was on a whole investigational tour to see who did it. So I'm confused. Go online and look up CV. Okay, I intentionally. What made him kill her like that? I mean, and it's like he had it all planned because he done stuffed her under the bed and some more shit. That shit is strange to me right there. I didn't know the 16-year-old brother who did it. I did not know that. Look, I'm up there telling my girls, stick together. Don't talk to no me. I don't care who tell you look good, want to get you a drink on the ship. Don't get a motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? I paid for everything. Anything else they need, I got it. I don't give a fuck if I go broke and I can't do shit for my birthday. But for my girls, go up there and strange fruit for real. What's strange fruit? It's on Court TV. Okay, intentionally, I'm gonna pull it up and play it today at 2:00. I didn't know the stepbrother did that because when I pulled it up, the last thing I watched the other night, they said that the FBI that they had came on and they was investigating and stuff like that. And they said the stepdaddy is still seeking, well, the father's still seeking answers and stuff. Hey, Ashley, what's going on? Good morning. They said he liked her. Baby, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. But why did he pick the cruise to kill her? That's the crazy part. Why did he pick the cruise? And how did they? I got questions now. Because I get it on the cruise. Hell, everybody gonna go everywhere. Y'all know if we go on a cruise with our parents gonna be here. Y'all go on there and it's gonna be shit to do and stuff like that. And they have age to where they can kind of walk off and do things and shit. Then I got questions because it's a seeming weird. I think it's a family thing more than, like, I'm not buying it. Yeah, just listen, you heard me. I don't understand, like, I need to know the timing of this shit. Like, what happened? And is there cameras on cruise ship? Y'all let me know. I ain't been on one, but with my girls going, I need to know. I need to know. I remember Transparent Talk went on a cruise and stuff like that. She walked around, but I never looked for cameras and shit when TT was there. I'm just saying, I did see the cruise ship and I walked them, but somebody tell me that took a cruise before. Do they got cameras? She said, yes, there's cameras everywhere. Okay. It's a Carnival cruise. I just don't know. It's called the something. I'm right getting niche ass to tell me what it is. I need to see the ship and shit. I want to see the ship. Hell, I don't fuck around in January and think I won't be live and call the captain. You hear me? Y'all think I won't? Shit. I'll fuck around and embarrass my kids. I need coordinates. Give me the coordinates and everything. I don't give a damn. Yes, there's cameras everywhere. Okay. I wonder if the cameras caught anything. I wonder, that's what I'm saying, Lulu. I wonder if the cameras caught anything for them to say the stepbrother. Because I didn't see in the clip I just saw, I didn't see nothing about the stepbrother. That's why I just, when y'all said it, I was like, what? Because when did they say the stepbrother man say? And said the stepbrother liked her. Hell, was they screwing around? Was they screwing around? Did they say that they had a relationship? Because this is some weird, sick shit. That's what I'm saying, Capricorn. I want to know how it happened. I don't think the cameras caught anything because she was in her room. Yeah. It's how he had her body, Murray Hubbard. It's how he had her body. And another thing I want to show y'all. Let me tell y'all something how sick the world is, right? I'm going to tell y'all how sick America and the world is that we're living in, right? Yeah, I'm going to show y'all the clip of that family this be my thing. This my thing. People going through real life shit. We got the Naziah Harris story for one. Do a documentary about that. They're gonna document that family up there in Virginia that's incesting. Because if you think about it, they can have cameras everywhere, but they can't have it in your room because that's right, Mary. I get it. They gonna document the family up there in Virginia that, you know, the mom, the brother, and the sister married each other and kept having kids, right? Which is sickening. But they got a whole documentary with them, right? People were sending them money like crazy. They raised so much. How do we, all these causes out here, cancer, leukemia, sickle cell, fibromyalgia, all these illnesses out here that we can't raise money for and stuff. And they was raising money for these people for sleeping together. They had GoFundMes for these people and raised hundreds of thousands for the incest of these people, and had a show making money, a HBO series at that. HBO, what y'all got going on? Where was that? What's important and significance about me sleeping with my cousin or my brother and having kids, and we having mentally challenged kids, and that was important to document, and now they want to remove each other out of the home. What? Oh yeah, just listen for sure. I'm going to show you guys. It's sad. All these, you know what I'm saying? Jamaria Sessions. Where's her documentary? HBO. Don't forget, HBO even got the series where the white doctor went over there in Africa. And was diagnosing, giving all them kids them vaccines that killed all of them black kids. Why did she get a documentary? Where, like, what? And y'all go to Time Magazine for her story, okay? The black girl said they set up tents. The African girl did. She said all she remembers is tents being set up. And next thing you know, her village start dying. Kids start dying. Because they over pumping them with vaccines. Yeah. Yeah, African queen. Yeah. Pumping them kids with vaccines. Okay, Miss Kern? Yeah, sad. That's what they did. If y'all go back with the Ebola. Mm-hmm. They go over there to them countries to see if it's safe. Because they act like they don't understand and can't comprehend. They know exactly what y'all doing to them. And where people don't got the right to say they don't want this and want that. Yeah, we living in a wicked world. We paying for incest. We paying them millions of dollars to watch them incest and talk about them incesting, and hell, half of them couldn't even talk. They're so mentally challenged. The special place in hell for people like that. You hear me, Mary? But I'm gonna show you guys, and now they wanna. These people been screwing cousins, uncles, and everything for years. Now y'all want to go in their house. Y'all know how many kids need to be removed out of these homes with these predators, these no good mimmies, and you motherfuckers want to go up here and move out because they been screwing the uncle, the cousin, and Sandy and Bob married each other, their brother and sister, and then they had kids and their kids married. Hell, they've been doing this shit for years. These people are in their fucking 50s and 60s. They've been doing this for years. I'm confused with the CPS. I'm confused with all of this right now. I'm confused. Isn't it legal up there? Ain't it been legal for years? Everybody watched Jerry Springer. Everybody knew they had in that old Virginia shit. It's legal there. So let's get back to some real shit. Let's get in these homes that really need it. These kids that's being overlooked with abuse, sexual assault in the home because y'all, what? The house is clean. Oh, yeah. Okay. They got clothes and shoes. Can you open the fridge? Okay. What that got to do? If y'all ever really looked into the Naziah story, what the fuck did food and a clean house have to do with what was going on with their body parts? Why nobody was ever checked at the hospital to see if things was torn and misplaced on their bodies to, you know what I'm saying? How did y'all just determine that off of, how do y'all know I'm not being raped off a report because the house is clean? What the fuck do a clean house got to do with my body being taken advantage of? Hey, Rhapsody. Civilization doesn't sound too civil. It ain't been. It ain't been, but this is the world we living in. It's the world we living in. The drug dealers get documentaries when they used to poison the communities, kill people, kill hundreds of people. While a lot of mothers and fathers never made it home because they will poison the community with drugs. They get the documentaries. Not the medical field and why African American women and African American people are always mistreated in healthcare. Mm-hmm. Y'all think that y'all ever paid attention to the doctors and the nurses, that how they treat y'all, how they treat African Americans versus Caucasians? And I'm going to keep it a stack. My cousin called when she was in foster care and we went straight to the courts. Yeah, that okay. What up, bro? What it do? What it do? Have a good day at work, bro. Yeah, just look at the documentaries that say, yeah, I think, to be honest with you, the bigger city is the less they care about those kids. They don't do that up here. It don't matter what somebody report, they coming out. Okay? But that's where we want the change to come. It shouldn't matter the bigger the city. The same way with these teachers. How about we're underpaid? God damn it, don't work there. Don't work there. If you're underpaid, I'm acting my wages. No. Because I was once a daycare teacher. I know, no, don't do the job if you're not going to give your all. You don't go to the school and say, yeah, they only paying me $11, so shit, I don't give a fuck what these kids in here doing. That shit's crazy. That shit's crazy that y'all went to school for these for these positions and y'all don't even take it serious, so y'all don't care, because instead of going somewhere that's gonna pay y'all, and that's what y'all basing y'all work off of, the pay. That's crazy. You are all right if you don't want to do the job. Get the hell on. Yeah. I'm listening to this shit because of this shit happening. I'm like, well, they're bigger cities, y'all. This is a bigger city, and y'all know what difference do it make? Just because I'm in a bigger city and it's more poverty doesn't mean I'm not going to be the best social worker that I can be, and I'm not going to do it with the morals and values that's set at place. I still got dignity, I still got morals, and I still got values, man. And I'm not about to be a social worker and know it's abuse happening and I overlooked it because the next bitch said it. Oh, y'all can have this motherfucking job. I'm not going to be a teacher and just sitting there like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not teaching them in scores, test scores in this neighborhood's low because we're in a rundown community. Fuck that. Kids learn the same. It's all the same teaching. It's who we have in these fucking positions. That's it. That's all. Hey, SP. But I see DHS fail the kids all the time online. And I'm like, what is happening there? And it don't take a genius to figure out the CPS. They're their child. We don't want to teach the kids because they're fuck do poverty got to do with education? Nothing. If I want to be a teacher, I want to teach. I'm still going to teach. Because Miss Sally ain't teaching over there in her class don't mean I'm not teaching. I did my part as a teacher. That's what I'm going to say. I did the best I could. Because no matter my case, the involving kids. Yeah, Mary Hubbard, but it don't be like that. It's sad, but it don't be like that. Just like McDonald's, if you ain't got a good attitude, quit getting these fucking jobs. Please, god damn. Hey, Big Mama. It's gone from being a passion to now to job. You right, Diamond. You right. It's no passion in these jobs anymore. I got teachers. You ever had that one teacher? Hey Tracy, what's going on? Sister, good morning. You ever had that teacher you wish you can go back and find? I do. I got a couple of them. A few of them, really. That made school fun. You wanted to learn, like Mr. Frazier made science interesting. I never thought I'd give a fuck about science, but he made it interesting. That's why I watch the Discovery Channel to this day. Teachers that cared about us. About killing insects sometimes. As much as a bitch hate bugs, I get it. With the ecosystem. I get it. But if you don't know, social studies, the reason why, and I was into social studies, but as you go on and you start learning history, you kind of slack the fuck off. You like, She said, yeah, because my kids, if they mess up my order on a Hellraiser, I'm paying my money and I want what I ordered. My kids be like, Mama, don't do that. These people got to fix. Shank do me like that all the time, Mary. Yes, he does. And I be like, but that's my money. And it's sad because you got people like that, your kids. I got Shank saying, they got they messing with our food. We got to stop eating out. Because there's no way you just get the fuck up and y'all got my money and I'm supposed to eat this because y'all fix my food. I ain't going to fuck up nobody's breakfast, so I ain't even going to do it. I ain't even going to fuck y'all breakfast up. I'm going to let everybody be for now. Boy, these clips I got, This bitch was so fucking nasty. some sick motherfuckers out here, y'all. Trust me. It's some sick motherfuckers. It's some sick. I got my pot roast down there in the crock pot right there. I just turned that motherfucker off this morning. I've been talking about making this pot roast, but where I got sick, I didn't get to. But that bitch is on today. Why do we like the teachers that got us together real good? Why do we like the teachers? I think back then I liked the teachers because teaching mattered. Versus today, I've been in the bushes. I gotta go care for my mom. Okay. I hope everything's going okay with your mother, Rhapsody. Happy Friday, okay? Thank you so much. You have a blessed Friday. And to be honest, eating out ain't what it used to be because people don't care how. No, Mary Hubbard. Lisa said, good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday, sis. Lisa. I think that teaching it mattered. Teaching mattered back then. It wasn't no strikes and shit back then. When I was coming up, we didn't hear teachers striking, going on strikes and shit. Teaching mattered. I know my teachers mattered. I know our schools mattered and stuff like that. And back then, teachers cared about you. I see teachers now that taught me in school, and they be like, I remember your teachers was a lot better back then. Yeah. What I'm saying is we love them. We remember them. Yeah, Tunisha. Exactly. She said they took the time and actually helped us. Then hell yeah, they did. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can go back and be like, dang, I wonder if I could find Miss Montgomery. I always loved Miss Montgomery. That was my first grade teacher. Love Miss Montgomery. In the third grade, I forgot who my second grade teacher was. I think Miss Dyke. Yeah, Miss Dyke was another one. She was Miss Dyke second or third. Fuck Miss Bentley. Miss Bentley used to beat our ass. You know what I'm saying? I don't even remember Mama and them confront Miss Bentley, or did they? I think Mama might have confronted Miss Bentley. I'm going to call my daddy and ask him, do he remember confront Miss Bentley, the third grade teacher? But fuck Miss Bentley. Miss Bentley was our cursive teacher. They don't even teach. Y'all know that they don't even teach cursive writing. They don't have cursive writing. They don't do cursive writing anymore. They do not. I did not know that. I had some good teachers that sure remember we friends. Yeah. They don't even cursive writing, y'all. And Miss Bentley would smack us on our back when you didn't loop your eyes correctly and stuff like that. You know how the D had the loop. Certain letters got the loop in it. And Miss Bentley would come and eat our backs up, and you know, I would turn around and she'll be like, and she'll raise her arm and shit. And I always vowed, if I seen Miss Bentley's motherfucking ass, I was gonna fuck her up. And God knows I never seen Miss Bentley again. But I'm gonna ask my daddy, did they ever confront Miss Bentley? And I'm 20 and they stopped teaching cursive writing in my school in third grade. My class was the last one. I didn't know that. I didn't know what Lulu, who? Look, Queen Butterfly, I'm about, oh no, oh bullshit. Shit. Hit me, and I wished a motherfucking teacher after Miss Bentley would hit me like that again. Fourth grade, I had a good teacher. And y'all remember we had music. You had art. We had so many damn classes, y'all. We had art, we had home economics, and which I loved home economics. It was good. I love the cooking part. Y'all know I love cooking. The next semester, you know, your ass gonna be sewing some shit, but it was important. You know what I'm saying? I think I had sex ed one time, and Mr. Lowe's white ass was fine. You hear me? They was wrong for that shit. I didn't make it through because I was crushing on Mr. Lowe's ass. So I understand crushing on a teacher because that white man was fine, and he was too fine to be in there talking about vaginas and penises and shit, I must say. This new age, math, they're learning different too. Yeah. I didn't understand, like, A take away B, what do you get? Hell, C? Shit, after C you get D. Yeah, what the fuck is that? What is that? What really is that? Negative N equals B to the second power. What the fuck is that? 2 B's? You know what I'm saying? Hell, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is a negative a vocabulary letter. Like, make it make sense. Shit like that just don't matter when you work in a job. Maybe if you're going to be a construction worker, but to me, like, that shit is right there. I got hit one time when I was in the first grade for something I didn't do, and I'm still holding. You heard me, Queen Butterfly? And Miss Bentley was old then, so I know Miss Bentley ain't living. I know Miss Bentley ain't living, but it's up and stuck forever. Fuck her. I never had good teachers. They judged me based on my older sisters. I had to teach myself or catch on the best I could. I got the best. Yep. I know some family members that went through that. You know what I'm saying? Because they brothers was bad as hell and stuff. You got me cracking up at work. My coworkers. Denise, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying, Queen? We got hit every day. Now, not the first grade. I had a good first grade year and a good second grade year. And Miss Dyke was nasty, but Miss third grade, Miss Dyke was cool. But like I said, it's always forever. Fuck Miss Bentley. And the thing about Mr. Frazier, when we got to middle school, Mr. Frazier lived right across the street from us, dog. So we had to do good in his class and shit. And when I did show off and shit, because I was sneaking and smoking cigarettes. Because he got the exit door. How they had the exit doors, he had an exit door, so we would prop it open with a rock and go out there and smoke cigarettes before the next bell and stuff. Thank you, Lulu, for the squirrel. Thank you. I'm still looking for my third grade teacher, that girl. And like I said, I seen Mr. Rhodes, but I never approached him like that. You know what I'm saying? And stuff. He hugged me so tight. He was cool. Mr. Rhodes is cool with Judge Philpott. That was my judge for my drug class. You know what I'm saying? For drug court and shit like that. And me and Judge Philpott got like that. My sister actually started cleaning his house and shit, my older sister and stuff. And she said, Judge Philpott talk about you all the time and stuff, and how he almost sent you to prison and shit. Yeah, because I was like 3 strikes you out with my drug use. I was 3 strikes you out and stuff, but we got it together. I got it together, and he became one of the best people I learned to love out of respect for just wanting the best for me to get clean. But him and Mr. Rose became friends, and when I see Mr. Rose ass, y'all, the principal, all them times he whooped my ass with that pedal, and sometimes I know he did it for no reason. Sometimes I think Mr. Rose indulged in that. But Mr. Rose, I like you, but fuck you too. Respectfully, fuck you. But I think you abuse the paddle sometimes. Just listen says she's still looking for her principal. I hate it for you. You know what I'm saying? I would want to see them in Walmart, y'all, so I can take my buggy and hit them in the back of their ankles and shit, hit the back of their feet. The first grade teachers got drunk every day at lunch. Now, Mr. Castle, I never got to get Mr. Castle in high school, but Mr. Castle was cool than a motherfucker. So, Mr. Castle sold weed. I think he got busted, y'all, too. I think he came out a couple of years ago. I'm going to have to get somebody. I'm going to have to call somebody. I'm going to call my sister later on the live and see did Mr. Castle get busted. But Mr. Castle would be high the motherfucker. He had good corn, too. That's when we called it corn. Mr. Castle walk by, you be in your locker, you be like, is that Mr. Castle smell like that? They's like, yeah, Mr. Castle. It was just the hearsay, he say, she say. We never knew until we got like up in the grades and they said Mr. Castle being selling weed and shit. You know what I'm saying? He only fuck with certain people and shit like that. And my baby daddy was one of them, my oldest son's daddy. And they was star football players and shit. All them motherfuckers was supposed to went to the NFL and fucked it up. My baby daddy, his other baby mama, her baby daddy, because we got kids by the same nigga, and then she got one by Tim. RIP to you, Tim. But they was all supposed to went to the NFL from Winchester, Kentucky. I look it up. Them Cardinals, okay? And fucked all of them. Eric, Joseph, my baby daddy, Tim, they all fucked up their NFL career. But anyway, they all used to go to Mr. Castle. Mr. Castle lived out in the country and shit. And they said Mr. Castle would get them high in the motherfucker and shit. And he came, his face was red, but I'm gonna look it up. But cheers to motherfucking Mr. Castle and shit. He was a real one. He taught and shit. He made shit fun. But I guess when you high, you can make shit fun and shit. But shout out to motherfucking Mr. Castle. Just what it is. Yeah, some of them did get drunk and shit and would have their little canisters with them and shit. But I guess you didn't pay attention to that part because they was teaching. You get what I'm saying? Who Big Mama by Mr. Castle? Shit. Like I said, Mr. Lowe, I don't know. Now, this is where the shit gets with me. I get it. Rick, my gym teacher, I definitely had a relationship with my gym teacher. Grooming, I didn't know about grooming then. He would pick me up from my aunties. And when I had my oldest daughter, my mother found out about me and Rick. And they owned a Farmer Bureau. And my mother went and confronted Rick's mom them. And they was giving my mom money to not tell it. You know, trying to pay her off. Not to tell that me and Rick had a relationship. In my Rick, y'all, and I gotta be honest, I don't know. I don't think so. I was only 14. I messed with Rick for 2 years. Up until I was 16. And I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I thank you all my little pics. Yeah. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. That's a story for me to tell on another day. About me and my gym teacher. White man, Rick. But I got pregnant. And Rick's married. They wanted to pay me too. And I was angry because it was put my baby in the limelight. And I got mad because it's like they was using my daughter for $1 versus looking at the grooming part of me being 14 and him being my gym teacher and stuff. And my auntie, before she passed, she didn't like it. I don't know if she ever told my father how mom and them found out about Rick. I don't remember. It was so many years ago. But I think I'm going to tell that story. I think it's time I put it on the table about me and Rick and stuff. So they wanted to see my baby. I remember taking her there and they was trying to examine her like a doctor. It was weird. And I didn't like that. And I cussed Mr. Burkhead out, his father, and stuff like that. And I remember them cutting a check that never got cashed. They cut a check at the insurance place that they owned. I'm going to take y'all over there and show y'all where it used to be at. And for us to never come back and never speak his name, never say anything about the situation. And next thing you know, Rick moved to Florida. Got married, had 2 children. And maybe like a few years ago, the same person. Y'all want me to have chest hair so bad, baby. Damn. Ain't no chest hairs, nothing. It's a tattoo. Are you cool? Maybe I need glasses. I don't know. But gotta get back to these spreadsheets. Continue to live and love, Miss Parker. Thank you. Just listen. But yeah, that's another story. But I'm gonna share some stuff with you guys at 2 o'clock. I'm gonna get out of here so I can get my news clips together and stuff for 2 o'clock. And still praying for the lady in Chicago and her children. How old was he? 29. But I liked him. Murray Hubbard, I liked him a lot. Am I mad at him today? I'd be lying if I told you I was. I don't know if I approached him. I don't remember. I just don't remember everything. I'm going to call my cousin on live. I'm going to see if she answers. And remember them times where we used to sneak off and he would pick us up, buy my liquor, make sure I had money in my pocket and stuff. I don't know. But anyway, I'm getting out of here till 2 o'clock, you guys. Enjoy the rest of y'all Friday, man. It's the weekend again already. Next weekend is Thanksgiving. I know it's not too late. If you need help, let somebody know. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to need help for the holidays. It's just what it is. Around this time of year, it gets hectic for everybody. Even myself, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. I hope if you're at work, you having a good day. Because I know on Fridays, everybody's annoying. Everybody's annoying for some reason on Friday. You like, if you don't just shut the fuck up. Like, girl, she's doing the most. Everything seems extra on a Friday when it ain't even that. We just be ready to get the fuck off and enjoy our weekend. If you have bad weather, praying for y'all. You know what I'm saying? That the winter's hitting early for the most. Those cold temps and everything. But if you got good weather like we are, I see the sun's bright to peek out. Y'all see how bright it's getting here? Okay. Go enjoy that. You know, take the family out, do something or whatever. Go enjoy it before it gets too cold and we won't be able to do nothing. Okay? But shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for coming through and kicking it with me.